better today because I had the chance to be in the dressing room before and in half time. So it's no comparison. Abu Dhabi, I was here at the training ground isolated. You cannot compare. I was in the stadium. I felt the atmosphere. I saw the team. The position to analyze the match is very, very good. But of course, it's unusual, and we don't need to do it again. Yeah, it's unusual to not have the influence directly on the sideline, but we made the best of it. Was well organized, and happy that we got the win.
Nerve-wracking though in terms of how the game went? Was it?
Sorry?
Was it nerve-wracking a little bit in terms of how the game went?
Yeah, of course, because I think we were in total control, 20-25 minutes total control. We had big chances. I mean, like even more than a chance with Ruben. We had a penalty, and then was a margin offside, which looked a bit strange because it looked on our mobile devices. It looked like not offside, but okay. And yeah, and then suddenly you're one man down. And after corner for us, so like after opportunity normally to score, a good opportunity to open a game with a set piece goal, we were sloppy again with set pieces and concede a huge counter attack. And then very bad decision, of course, from corner, and gives you a massive disadvantage in these kind of conditions where we come from a defeat and where it's so hot. And yeah, happy that we hung in, and happy that we showed the mentality that was necessary to have at least a chance to get away with a win and to keep the clean sheet as long as possible or throughout the match. That was the target in second half. Unfortunately, we conceded a goal, totally unnecessary, and therefore we were under a lot of pressure last minutes and conceded two chances and were lucky. In the end, to not concede the equalizer, but yeah, we did everything to have the chance, and the mentality and reaction was very, very good.
At the front here.
You said before the game that the team is still in transition, the club is still in transition, and you were looking and you were learning. So,
yeah,
given the unusual circumstances of this game, were you able to learn much from where Chelsea stand at the moment?
Yeah.
What are the lessons?
Yes, because we can see individual behaviors. It's very difficult to analyze now a team performance tactically if you're one man down for 65, 70 minutes. That will maybe not make much sense in terms of physical data and whatever, because but individual behavior, whom protects whom, how we compete in individual challenges, you can always analyze. And of course, the first 25 minutes is 11 against 11, and we will use it. I think we started very well. I think we can start more aggressive. We can play more aggressive. We can be more in the box. If we are so dominant like in the first 20 minutes, we should be able to create even more chances, deliveries and half chances. I think I felt that we maybe don't smell how big the chance was to put the game to bed with one or two goals in the very first minutes. Of course, we created a huge chance in transition, and like I said, we had a penalty and then no penalty. So there are things to improve. And okay, from there on, after 25 minutes, it was just necessary to survive first of all, and then to have your head clear, your mind clear for second half, and be ready to sacrifice and wait for your chance to maybe get all 3 points, which we did.
Andy.
I'd like to ask about the contribution of Raheem Sterling, in particular that first goal, which was, the timing and the manner of it was, it was perfect for you, I guess. Yeah,
of course, it was necessary. I mean, we need him to score. It's what he does, and he will score. But you could feel that he was not. I could feel that he was not happy. He wants to score more, wants to have more chances. So we played in a more aggressive shape in the first half for 25 minutes, and then suddenly, we were one man down. So we needed him to step up. He did, and he did what he always does, and he will score. I'm absolutely convinced, and he will create chances. And the goals were crucial today because they gave us belief and gave us the boost that this is possible, and we're responsible now, these 2 goals for the win.
But there's also a suggestion, as in a lot of the newspapers this morning, that you've agreed a deal finally for Wesley Fofana. Is there anything you can tell us on that, please?
No, I cannot tell you nothing about that.
Okay. Also, this was the 3rd red card in as many games. Does that worry you?
Why is 3rd? For me, the one you mean?
Yeah.
Well, let's don't include mine. It was after the final whistle, and the other ones, to be precise, were 2 yellow, red. two of them totally unnecessary, and this is part of our of the analyzing of the analyze what is it, or the analyzing of the situation is impossible. It's twice not absolutely not necessary, and this is to give such a huge disadvantage. We have to stop doing this. We cannot behave like this if we are on yellow cards, and we have to learn very, very fast. This must be the absolute exception from the rule, and this cannot be repeated.
Okay, last question in this last question in this section, Adam Newson.
Quite what?
Distraught, upset.
Of course. Okay, but today he is responsible for what he did, and of course he knows that this was a huge mistake, and we spoke just briefly after the game. Things like this happen. This is not purely his fault alone, because of course we are, like I said, it's a set piece for us. It's sloppy how we take set pieces in the moment. We lack belief and we lack precision. We can speak it out very clearly. Is not good enough how we take set pieces in this very moment, and on top of it we give chances away. We are sloppy in the coverage. We are sloppy. We are bad in decision making. How we cover our set pieces. We have to stop doing this, and we have to improve immediately. We are on it with the team. I don't know why it happened again, and the end of this chain is then a decision which brings such a huge disadvantage after 25 minutes that it's a very, very bad decision from Connor. Of course he's upset. Everybody was upset in this moment, because it almost kills a whole football match.